You ready, Torgal?
Fetch.
I got a trophy for petting Torgal. You better believe it. You better believe I got a trophy for petting Torgal. Took me long enough.
Stay down.
How's it going, Darth?
North. The soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
This castle is cool. Here's our dame.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless... Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
However do they get that?
Oh my goodness. She was... she was excited about whatever she saw over here. Got some fruit. Is this the part where we dress up like a woman to to get in? Secret chest.
You see anything you like?
Wow. More completely useless equipment. Wait, isn't this new? Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe that was already there. A song. I would laugh if this was actually new. Because then it would mean they give you something else to buy that's worse than the thing you automatically get. But I don't think it's new. I think it was already there.
I'll be here if you need me.
I definitely won't need you. That's for sure.
You there!
With the right to confiscate any objects forbidden by the throne.
Yeah, I like how healing is limited. It fits. If it wasn't limited, it would have the same problem that 15 has, where they tried to make it an action game, but then made it impossible to lose. And dodging not matter and stuff.
I simply can't decide.
And I like how the healing is instant, and you don't need a moment to heal, because the game feels... The game definitely rewards you for being aggressive. So it'd be a bit counterintuitive to have like a Dark Souls-esque have to stand there and heal. So I like how it's just instant but also limited. I think that was the best way to do it.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
I don't know why Clive is pretending like he's never done this before. We were literally doing it with Jill 2 seconds ago.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Nah, I think I'll explore. What's the worst that could happen? Dragon's armor. The Iron Flagon. I gotta go to the Iron Flagon. Oh. I can't go to the Iron Flagon.
My cousin in the capital said they lost one of the wolves to...
Elderly eccentric.
You! Where the devils who dwell upon western shores? His radiance did command a great legion across the grace for to rid the realm of this stain, yet none did return, devoured all by the
She's like, old man.
Oh,
This again.
grandfather, stop bothering this poor man and eat your supper.
It's like a giant bottle of ketchup. Oh my god. Not the smoothie talk again.
What are you bleeding shit-a-bed bearer?
Do what now? Okay.
It's not been half a moon since Bellamy's.
This is a bit big. A bit suspicious. What a warm and welcoming city. Should I look at this? A town which doubles as a defensive gateway to Sambrick's holy capital of Oriflamme. It was originally a purely military outpost, a towering bastion constructed to prevent land-based assaults on the capital from the southwest. To this day, a heavily guarded checkpoint ensures that none can pass through the wall without prior authorization, and as such, the need to linger here prior to entering has led to the rise of a thriving market and various other commercial enterprises on the wall's southern side. The garrison, however, along with the inns and brothels most of the soldiers frequent, as well as the residences of the nobles who make Northreach their home, remain on the northern side.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
She's wearing like the same exact clothes you are.
Girls draw a bath.
That won't be necessary.
I need a bath.
Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
I like her necklace. What do you mean it was a totally different dress? It's the exact same dress. Like, almost. It's like practically, it even has the same skirt.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint.
Cloud's dress is better.
Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this. Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
Yeah, we get to go to the Iron Flagon.
I should probably start here.
Wait. Side quest? Wow, a lot of side quests. What the heck?
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Oh, don't tell me you've grown tired of us.
It's not that. The garrison.
Lonely soldier.
Back to the capital.
Excuse me, you there?
The gentleman with the sword.
Gentleman with the sword. Oh, did you see Torgal shaking?
You bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dames? Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
How does this seal thing work? How do people, like, notice it? Is it like a Pokemon badge that I can just, like, flash? Like, hey, I got the badge. Talk to me.
And who exactly would I be
Is it
assisting?
a pin? Like, would it be on his chest there somewhere? Maybe it is. I don't see it, though.
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances.
It's the shape of an L on his
Beyond
forehead.
these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be...
Yeah, well, they're a little
enough to
suspicious
go
of
my
my coming and going too there, buddy.
Who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
Why not? I mean, I'm already in a rush, but...
Why not? Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total.
DoorDash.
A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table. Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Bombs.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles.
Okay, I'm starting to see what you're talking about with the like long pauses. Although I think that time it was actually warranted.
Folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't.
Yeah, it's drugs.
Strongly advise.
Yep, big drugs. What's that smirk he's giving me? Can I at least, like, do multiple side quests at once, maybe, to speed this up a bit? Or are these gonna be, like, within the walls?
Sergeant's got it in for us two. Huh. Where's your commanding officer branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind.
You lost or something?
Always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
I don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why
This
he's
guy's
strutting
voice.
about like he owns the place.
The Dane laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to know the dame's being properly looked after.
Fine. It's your funeral.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either. Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight.
Your friend asked me to get rid of your lives, so I got rid of your lives.
Now, let's get the measure of you, shall we?
If that's what you want.
Cocky bastard. All right, let's be having you. Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding.
Okay.
Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. All right. So know you. I know. Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon?
Didn't
So it's a
even
real
finish
challenge he
talking.
wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we?
I'll let this guy attack.
How the bearer win the dame's favour?
Already attacked.
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
Got potential. I'll give you that.
That's enough. Can I go now?
Grieger's gas.
Grieger's gas.
Break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not
Think
after
I
the
won.
bollocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
So why?
The Emperor's finest.
I am starting to get okay gil from these side quests. Where's the other one?
It's not been half a moon since Bellen's tour.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then.
What do you think? Nothing like a quick tump.
I don't know how a bearer...
To be fair, that was probably my favorite side quest so far. Because it was actually like a unique fight. It wasn't hard, but it was a unique fight.
by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
By the way, I was thinking about this earlier. You know the thing you can equip that makes you auto-dodge everything? At the start of the game, I was thinking like, wow, that's just like super easy mode, right? Even if you're playing on action mode, the normal difficulty, that's like super easy mode. And we were talking about some people that equipped that and then like complained that the game was too easy. But the more I play the game, the more I realize how truly easy mode that really is. Because now that I've played 20 hours of the game and I realize that there's practically no RPG elements, and literally the entire game is based on you dodging things. I mean, there's no block, there's no elements, there's no builds. The entire game is based on dodging. That's the whole game. You dodge, you win. You don't dodge, you lose. That's what it all boils down to, is the dodging. So that equipment is like actually insane easy mode. Like I said, it is truly an accessibility option. It is we want to just listen to the story, or we have some kind of problem playing the game and this is our way of playing. Like, it is an accessibility. It is not a difficulty setting. It is an accessibility option, because the game would be unbelievably free if you're dodging everything, I would imagine, just because of how little there is like RPG wise in the game. The more I play it, the more I realize how super easy it would be if you didn't have to dodge.
Right. But what do you want from
Well,
me?
the parries too, but I'm saying like parries are like extra. In terms of surviving, it's all about dodging or parrying. There's no, you don't tank through stuff or have the right equipment on, or there isn't even a block. I mean, it's all dodging.
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others, a simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen...
Oh yeah, it's pretty insane how much time you have. I hope they get harder later.
Bearers fed, and despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom. A freedom I could sorely use.
How's it going, soldier?
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you.
Doesn't work all the time.
May not seem like much, but it will make all the difference.
So it doesn't, like, if there's an attack that you couldn't normally dodge, like your positioning is so bad that even if you dodged, you would get hit. It doesn't, like, auto dodge it. It just lets you get hit, I'm guessing. Like, I'm thinking about, like, when the Ifrit had that move where he, like, charged up and exploded, and you had to kind of run out of the field. If you were right next to him, you couldn't just dodge. You had to, like, run to get far enough away. So, like, that wouldn't dodge it. It wouldn't give you, like, a free dodge. You would just get hit. That makes sense.
Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed, not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
All the way down at the barracks.
The crystal's curse is bad.
As in, right here.
We can't let people
literally
starve as
within
well.
eye shot.
Heard the bones fell favorably.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time.
Interesting.
You look like you need a rest.
More DoorDash.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I don't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least.
Is that Orlando Bloom? Is he upstairs?
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames! And you, if you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
Oh, I got a message. Thank you for shopping at DoorDash.
Heard the bones fell favorably.
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me!
Where's my tip?
You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you.
Here. It looks like you need it.
I'm not really sure what the point of selecting the item is.
Sent you, but alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me. You need to rest. But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend. And what of your own hurts? They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though.
Clive, you're talking to him like he can do something about that? You goofball.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
Anyway.
That bastard!
Well, like, what's the point of selecting? Like, if the item's there, just do it. You know what I mean? I don't think we really need to select it out of the menu, because it only shows the right item.
Well then.
Right? It's kind of weird.
All right.
I mean, it's fine. It's
You
just
here for business?
I don't know if it's really necessary.
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only
that a
people
euphemism?
around here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Gives
That's
you
good,
faith,
Marsh.
though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
Alright, bye. I got more DoorDash to complete. Wow, 25 magic ash. Thank God I was just running out. I'm telling you, there's gonna be some, like, Ultima weapon to create at the end of the game that takes, like, 9,999 of everything. Then we'll finally understand what all this was for.
No one's allowed through the gate.
Not getting any fresher.
You say these are all from Dalmekia?
Dalmekia. I like this guy's pose. He looks like a... Well, he looks like a street vendor, which is what he is. Alright, give me 1 second. Be back in just a second. Alright. Hey, Mark. Thank you for the 47 months. Appreciate it. And to save a kitty from a tree. My hero.
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now. Shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard. but this here'll make 'em less so. For a while, at least. Sorry about the welcome. I meant nothing by it. You wait right here.
Yeah, this is drugs. Our drug dash.
Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
From DoorDash to drug dash.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
Wait, we're getting perfume? Is this the start of our...
I have no business with Branded.
Well, I have business with you.
He just gave like the biggest sus face.
Fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone.
Is this the start of our dress quest? First we have to get perfume. Then a wig.
This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false...
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
Wait a second, perfume and cigars. We're going with a different type of costume.
It all smells so delightful.
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Where's your master anyway?
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice.
I'm a little confused as to why we're even doing this quest.
That isn't a burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
Like, why Clive agreed to this?
Not just any drink. The very best, specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right. If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course.
Because you chose the option.
Cigars and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes.
That's right, we're ready for a night on the town.
How can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
Hold on, we gotta look less suspicious. There we go.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
Ah, you have returned. I believe these are yours.
How's it going, Raygun?
Delightful. The dame will be pleased. You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items? You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy. Why not just tell me in the first place? An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in. I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here. As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments.
People sell chocobo teeth?
Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others? I think you're doing what you believe is necessary. Indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser.
Oh, I get it. I get it now.
I thank you. As will our mutual friend when she hears of how you evaded me.
My mom used to tell me whenever I kept asking her what was for dinner, and she got annoyed because I wouldn't stop asking what was for dinner, she always used to tell me we're having snake ankles for dinner. I'd be like, ew, that's gross. She'd say, snakes don't have ankles.
Oh, the markets are a veritable...
An emote with a smiling chocobo with teeth. Cursed chocobo emote.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with...
That pausing it. I'm told...
Ian, did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
Maybe I want to share that with, like, anyone else?
Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Seems you should have told the dame that before telling me.
Well then, I suppose
Is that her? Yeah.
Tatienne is very special to me. All of my girls are. I need to know what happened to her.
Hey, Torgal wants a pet. Give Torgal a pet. Like, hey, what you talking about?
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then, is it?
What do you think?
Nothing like a quick tumble on another man's coin.
Heck does that mean?
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
Yannick.
On account of him being in Moor. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
It's not been half a moon since Belenus saw.
Looks like the doggo from before.
Greetings. You are one of the dames chosen, I see. Me. I am but a nameless weaver of song, who would warm the hearts of the good folk of this town with such humble cloth as the muse might permit me to make.
I wonder if they say different things before you get the brooch. I was wondering, like, what's the point of getting one of those every time you enter a new town, but the NPCs probably treat you differently. But the thing is, you usually get it, like, right when you walk in, so you don't really get a chance to see the difference. But I could have walked over and talked to him before talking to Isabella. And then saw the difference.
Blythe, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
It's a Scooby-Doo mystery.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor, more than one in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
Cool, we get to just travel now.
Did one of them get on this?
Look at there. The capital.